Let me ask you a question. If I save an old lady crossing the road from getting hit by a car, and then I shoot a child and then shoot myself, do I die a hero or a villain? We're both. This is why life is a hypocrisy. We've done both. We are good and bad, but people's stereotypes are totally focused but blame on others to correct their own wrongdoings, to highlight their good deeds and hide their bad. Now, I wouldn't dream to say I'm perfect, and that I'm a human without imperfections. I've managed to work these things out because it's highly likely I've done worse than many of you all watching my video today. I've theft and been mugged myself. I've begged girls into sex and been used myself. I've lied to women and been lied to. I've bullied and been the bully. I've cried for someone. I've had people cry over me. I've been racist and had racism done to me. I've been on TV. I've had no job. I've lied and been nothing but honest. I've worked extremely hard and been very lazy. I've loved and hated. I've been loved and been hated. I've been self-indulgent and I've been very self-deprecated. I've been selfish and been kind. I've been ill and fit as a fiddle. I've been vintage, I've been modern. I've been popular, I've been a loner. I've been social, I've been a recluse. I've lived by traditions and believed in none. I've changed my name and my religion. I've been religious and atheist. I've been happy-go-lucky and also depressed.
I confess.
Lord, why do we focus on the negatives people do? Am I a bad person because I accept I do bad things, the not so helpful things, the selfish self-gaining things?
I confess.
When someone does something of a positive nature, it's not nearly as highlighted as when someone does something bad. But what makes me so different with a perspective that holds no shame is that through me accepting, I am an expression of life, that we are good and bad and one, and has no more power over the other. You then hold no regrets and start to understand more about human behaviour, yourself, and you become a better person, less harsh on yourself and on others, and become one with yourself and settled. You feel you have less, if anything at all, to prove of a point to people. You become less egotistical as you accept you're not perfect, and that's okay.
I confess.
You're still a perfect person because you're the rough and the smooth. It makes humanity. When you've had time to analyse the way I have over quite a few years, you can talk about the subjects in a passionate way that you believe to be true. What we do need to do different as people is to try not to use people as shields to deflect our own guilty imperfections. Try not to be so harsh on yourself or feel too guilty. I can take myself out of my own physical self and look down and teach myself as much as I hope people will be taught too. My thoughts on my beliefs are a separate entity. How I've been as a person without me suffering and living very comfortably, I would not have been able to understand the things I do. Without these experiences, it would have been impossible to understand the reason why people behave the way they do.
To confess.
I'm just like you. I'm not saying I've been this white as white person, the male equivalent of Lady Di. I've been there, done and still doing everything, and more I shouldn't. But understanding the truth is something I feel I should share. Whoever can relate to this, if it makes people wake up slightly and at least acknowledge what they're doing and why they're doing it. I repeat, and I must make this clear as day, I didn't do all this to be the oracle or how to live as a good person. I'm doing it as a diary that will give you the most honest human experience you wish to find. It's honest to you as a human being, controversial, evil, sexist, beautiful, angelic, fragility, innocence. It's a book of the expression of life as a human being and the beliefs from one of many that roam this planet called Earth.